When I step out on the scene, I make my haters disappear. When I step out on the scene, I make my haters disappear. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Make my haters disappear like poof. Be gone, a superstar is up in here. Man. I got my haters sick. Every day we lit. Hit your city, ain't here to lick. I won't stop until I'm rich. Your girl jacking my fit. She been vibing with the clique. In the kitchen cooking grits. She play a part like it's a skit. She turned up for Ricky Prince. Baby girl above average. She a savage and the baddest cut from a different fabric. All my shotters in here deep.
And we on. Chill. Hey, y'all back with your boy Ricky Prince, man, right here on the pull up.
Yes, sir.
And I got my boy Key in the building, bro.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me who you is and what you got going on, my brother.
Well, my real name is Key Robinson. My alias is PMF Frenchie. I got a brand called Provide Motivation Forever. You know what I'm saying? PMF Frenchie, what they call me. And I got a lot of motion going on right now. This year is really about focusing on branding myself. I be branding a lot of people. I work behind the scenes a lot, but this year is all about, really showing the world who I am, who Key Robinson is and how he became PMF Frenchie.
That's what's up, bro. So what I want to know, bro, is what inspired you to do the clothing? And before you answer that, though, I'm going to let the world know.
Right.
You was one of the people that inspired me to get on my thing.
Okay.
See, a lot of people thought it was Nipsey Hussle.
Right.
I opened up my store around the time he opened his.
Right.
But nah, bro, I'm going to let it be known. It was at home. My boy Key inspired me along with Yaya. So big shout out to my boy Key. Yaya.
I remember Yaya doing a thing.
Facts. Yeah, bro, what inspired you to do that?
When I was in school, I went to college. I went to college for film in 2004.
Okay.
And I had a whole bunch of roommates. I had a roommate that was designing. It was art school, so I had a nigga that know how to do graphics, nigga that was doing painting, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine. Right. And me just being a nigga, I went to school on some, I ain't gonna say it was humble, but I got a scholarship I wrote a play in high school.
Yeah, okay.
Called I Heard, so I shot a play in high school.
Okay.
You feel me? It was a whole little Tyler Perry type thing.
See, I ain't even
yeah, so from there, I pretty much started going to art school, and my roommates was artists.
Okay.
So they started painting on shoes. I had the dunks, taking the Nike checks, I was painting on the shoes, had the custom shirts, the hats, and everything. And we had a skateboarder friend called Scooty. And he like, man, y'all niggas should start a clothing line. And we were like, me, I was like, shit, hell yeah, bro, I'm gonna be the voice of the shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Put me in the clothes, right? I'm gonna go out there, you know what I'm saying? We was in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? We was in Atlanta like 2004, 2005. So we were like, yo, put me in the clothes, I'm gonna go out there and just turn it up, right? So we started a clothing brand called, it was PMF then, but it's Pour My French.
Okay.
It was part of my friends, so we was cocky, you know what I'm saying, fly, you know what I'm saying, dip set hard, you know what I'm saying. It was Jim Jones, We Ballin' was on, so we was real fly. And basically we started in college. I graduated college in 2008, but in the meantime, before me going to college, I used to come back home to South Carolina.
Right.
And one day, while I was going back and forth when I had the brand, this guy came to me at McDonald's like, bro, you inspired me, bro. Like, you the reason why I want to start rapping and start doing this, rap. Like, you really motivating people out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I was like, and at that part of my life too, I was in like a dead end, like a falling road. Graduated college. I was doing movie, like filming, recording people. I came from an era when nigga had the big DVX cameras, you know what I'm saying? You had to put the cameras on your shoulder. You know, had to put it on your shoulder. And I was used to getting paid $4,000 to $5,000 for a music video. You know what I'm saying?
Different back then.
Nigga like Dirty Day. Dirty Day, one of my first artists that I recorded in Charleston, bro. And the nigga took me to Charleston, gave me $3,000. You know what I'm saying? Ate Red Lobster every day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But so, for only everybody started got on the independent scene like 2010. So, niggas started getting their own cameramans and started doing, the independent gang started going strong. So, that's when they started coming out with the smaller cameras.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, that kind of turned the game up. That people started starting cheaper for videos, started dropping the price down on the videos. So, I was like, I was working at a news station because I was like, bro, I can't work at this. I was working at News Channel 7 in Spartanburg. I came back home working at the news station. I'm going to get to the point how I started the clothing line. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to it. But I was in the, you know how you be late at night, man. You be like, man, you know your life ain't going how you want it to go, so you start brainstorming. Right. So I got in my laptop, started looking at all the footage on had with all the people I've been around, looking at all the designs we did in college, and I was like, I had an idea, like, bro. Because all my friends started doing clothing. You know, shit got real for my niggas. You know, niggas went back home. Niggas had to get jobs. You know, shit got real. I was like, bro, I ain't with this working shit, bro. I'm a hustler. You know what I'm saying? So, one day, I had my first child. I was going through my hard drive, looking at all the little videos I did with different rappers and looking at all the clothing lines. And I was like, man, ain't nobody want to hire me, bro. So I was like, what can I do? So I can make sure people can, I can make money every day from people. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like God just hit me like, your clothes, market it yourself. You shoot the video for it. Mm-hmm. The artist that you was dealing with, you put them in the clothes and have them marking your clothes. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I started like, branding. Wow, I can't do everything myself. Right. And that's for from 2009 and 10, I started killing it here in the Greenville area because I came back home and I just took what I learned in Atlanta. Okay. And I started pressing my shirts, you feel me? Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I want to get out the dope game. I was, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. So I was like, bro, like my life was really like, bro, what can I do to, what's the name? I said, bro, I can get the shirts for like $2 to $3. I can press them myself or find a supplier that can do it cheaper, which I found out that I got to cut the middleman out and do it myself. You know what I'm saying? So I thought about that. I said, dang, I can get this shirt pressed up for like $8, $10, sell it for like $25. But that's a great markup. Yeah. You feel me? Then I was like, I came home. People got the hometown thing like, oh man, you can't really blow it for home. Which it's science and marketing ideas for how to blow up at home. Right. And then usually is pretty much is you got to make yourself, or you got to use the sources you got. Right. To make yourself bigger in their eyes.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So once I got the formula to how I'm going to promote the brand, the clothing brand I had was PMF, I started using everything else I got, which is my out-of-town connects. Yeah. I had niggas that I knew in New York. You know what I'm saying? I had niggas that I knew in D.C. that I know love me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how that love is? It's different from the niggas you grew up with that love and then somebody that you met from somewhere else. It'd be like, it's genuine love. Yeah. And I started really, like, getting them to... Like, bro, I got a clothing line. You got a clothing line, bro? I got a club here. You know what I'm saying? My homeboy, artist. You know what I'm saying? So I started going to New York and started going to D.C. and started going to all these places. And I'm like, dang, bro, I get more love outside. But it ain't that I get more love outside. It's just that.
Hey, well, that's a fact, though.
It is.
That's a fact, though.
It is a fact. It is a fact. But I'm going to tell you why it's a fact. Because you got to think about it, bro. If you got 2 dogs, so you got somebody to grow up together. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And one of the dogs decided to do something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Right. And he started eating a little bit better. And the other dog just don't want to listen to you because y'all best friends, y'all equals at one point in time. Right. And then you change, like if you level up, he always gonna look like that person right there gonna always feel some type of way about you. Mm-hmm. And that person right here been trying to tell you what to come on, bro. I want to do it with you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. No, it's just that self. It's some human type things. You know what I'm saying? It's unconfident humans.
Right. What's one thing that you feel could help black businesses as a whole?
I guess get that slave mentality out you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. Get that, you know what I'm saying, the competitive spirit out you. You know what I'm saying? Get that, everybody hate me spirit out you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about your family and the people that you know. You feel me? Like this ain't all black people because you might get more love for a black person that you don't know. It's just your environment of black people need to change. I think that's the key problem is your friends and families mentality need to change.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do that.
You know what I'm saying? Because the people closer to you be the one that really, you know what I'm saying, be the first one to hate you or kill you or anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it always end up like that, though.
It's the closer ones. It's not the people that don't know you.
Right.
So I guess that's slave mentality, bro.
Nah, I agree with you on that.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is.
So check this out. Quick with it. Master P or Dame Dash?
Well, I got to say Master P because Dame Dash say he learned from him.
I feel that.
You feel me? Like, but Dame Dash my nigga.
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Dame Dash my guy. You feel me? Like, I get the game from him, and see, it help us too, Rick.
Yeah.
That we were able to grow up to see the transformation of these people that was independent like us. And now, see, people don't understand the rap game is messed up because they sold the game.
Yeah, facts, boy. Talk to them.
You feel me? That's why the game is messed up. They sold it.
Yeah.
And everybody like independent know that you keep on trying to run the independent game when they don't sold the game. You feel me? Like Jay-Z don't sold the game. You feel me? Master P is the corporate niggas.
Yeah.
They're no longer independent.
Facts, boy.
Not saying they the ops, but
Right.
we need new people to come in with the game and do the game because it don't change stuff. Master P don't know what's going on in the streets.
Yeah. New era now.
It's a new era. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Jay-Z, though. Jay-Z or 50 Cent?
That's a tough one. Bro, I'm going to have to say 50, bro. I'm going to have to say 50 just because of 50 ain't really need Dame.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only reason I'm saying 50. 50 went to the West Coast and he did his own thing on the East Coast and that's why he's able to be 50. If 50 would have came up under somebody in New York, he wouldn't be 50.
Right, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I can see that.
He wouldn't be 50 if he had his own plug.
Eddie Murphy or Tyler Perry?
I'm gonna have to go with Eddie. I mean, I love Tyler Perry. I love what he did the grind. I just think that he don't sold the game too. You feel me? Like I don't really like to cap out stuff. You feel me? I like being real. You know what I'm saying?
And big shout out to Keith for that one.
Yeah, bro. I just don't.
You hit all them the same way. I would have thought it.
You feel me? Like, I love Tyler when I love the fact that he was sleeping in the truck, in the car. I love the fact of the Medea family, the plays and all that. I just don't love who he became.
Right. That's a fact. So, what is a small act of kindness that has deeply resonated with you?
Somebody gave me? Or...
I mean, it could come from either way, that you gave to somebody or somebody.
I think I give too much kindness to people.
Okay.
So I think the act of kindness would be one of my homies, but one of my he's not a client, he's my homie, but somebody I was helping with a brand, Spencer Habit. When I first started working with him, people had a lot of backlash. They were like, nah, don't work with him, man. He gonna get you, he grinding, but he was everything that people were saying. He came to me, was telling me, and he like, bro, we riding, bro. I love what you're doing, and I never had somebody to keep it so locally. Yeah. I never had nobody that gonna keep it 100 and then listen to the haters. You feel me?
Gotcha.
Like that act of kindness that was something that meant something to me. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it kept me to the point. Okay, I'm finna go up for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm finna go up for him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that was that.
So this was kind of a little off the wall, but it's the shit that resided in all of us at one point in time. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
If I had a superpower, what would it be? I don't know, bro. I got a lot of superpowers now. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to really think. To get people not to do what I'm already knowing that they're going to do.
Slow that one down for the people in the back. Because that was some quick talk, but I caught you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know how when you have this feeling, you have the discernment about certain individual, and you see how they moving, that they about to do something that and you try to talk them, or like you trying to persuade, like, oh nah, bro, this ain't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, bro, we good and everything. and they still probably do the same thing that you was like telling them not to do. So you would have to react the way that you gonna react. You know, it just I guess I would have the superpower is to get people to take what I'm saying for what it is.
Yeah.
That would be my superpower. Yeah, run with that, because my fruit is what I'm giving out. You feel me? I don't know what's going on in the world with everybody else, but what I say, I stand on it.
Right, I feel
so that. I guess that would be the superpower, because I mean, time, going and forward in time, I don't know. You feel me? Because I kind of want to see the stuff, see stuff happening in my eyes, so I can learn from it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I feel that.
I wouldn't want to time travel. I wouldn't want to go back, because I might mess some things up by going back. You feel me? Yeah. I think about it all the time. Like, bro, I wish I can go back when I got damn. I would never did that. You know what I'm saying? It might be my baby mama. So I'm like, damn, bro. I know she was a hoe, bro. God, no, she finessed me, bro. But it's like, you learn. It's a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? I got a happy wife now. You feel me?
Yeah.
I know how to. I know my value now. So.
That's real.
I win.
That takes me into my next question. What makes a relationship between a man and a woman a healthy one, from your perspective?
Growth and partnership. And when I say growth, is learning each other. You know what I'm saying? Like building, molding each other. You know what I'm saying? Like actually, like a child. You know what I'm saying? Like you see things that a child do, you feel me?
Yep.
And parents just don't run away from a child when the child been acting up. So I think when it comes to a marriage and to a situation, it's growth and development, and it's pretty much just partnering into everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that helps a lot, because it builds the bond. You know what I'm saying? It put a trust level there. If I know that you like my lady, Brett, like I know she with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might be messed up. I might be down. You know what I'm saying? I might be going through black man problems. You feel me? And I might not even want to hear what she giving me, but it's just that soft, everything will be okay, baby.
Right.
You know you got this. Yeah, you got this. You know what I'm saying? You know you don't need no job. You do all this stuff anyway, baby.
Right.
We got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you need that.
It's that's growth though, because I'm used to a female telling me something different. Nigga, you need a job, nigga. Go put that camera down. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, wait, my man, I had a experience. I ain't gonna speak on it. I'm just gonna tell a experience. I had a situation before I started PMF. My clothing, the same thing you say motivate you.
Yeah.
I was told that you need to give them childish dreams away. Why are you going all the way to New York? Is they paying you to go there? And I'm like, no, I'm finna go promote my brand.
Right.
I'm trying to get it out there in the world.
Right.
Nigga, you'll get your ass a job, nigga. Nigga, you 25 years old. You talking about a clothing line. Nigga, who you think you is?
That's crazy, boy. But I can relate.
14, 15 years later, I'm known for my brand. You feel me? I'm still surviving off my brand. Still surviving off the same very thing that she said I couldn't survive from. But, it's, here, but it's experience. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just an experience. You know what I'm saying? I can teach my son, like, hey, don't let them, if she ain't with you, son, she against you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just stuff you could drop on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You go through things in life so you can help others.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, that's pure talk 101, man.
Yeah.
Well, we about to get ready to wrap it up, man. But before we get up out of here, bro, is there anything that you want to say? Any game you want to give to the people? Anything you want to speak on that we ain't touch on?
I mean, we touch on everything. Just live life to the fullest. Do everything that you could possibly do to make your life happy, because you die at the end of it. So give it all you got.
That shit was funny, but not funny, but real.
At the end of it, you feel me? Put God first. There's a lot of people out here in the world that just living off social media and living off likes and shares and comments, and thinking that the world is on their phone, and they being influenced by people that want to destroy them. So have your own mind. I say get in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Get into something to get your head strong for you can see through all the snakes and through all the smoke and mirrors, because the smoke and mirrors is here. You feel me? You'll be lost in the sauce if you stay on your phone. They want you to stay on your phone. You feel me? Ain't no Democrat, no Republican. You feel me? It's all that. It's just smoke and mirrors. Get off that internet. Read a book. And figure out what's going on in life for real.
Reporting from the streets, riding like the DMV. Ain't nobody seeing me. Burn them to the 3rd degree. Quick to lead them demons wet. Try to play when you get finessed. Quick just like them female chicks. Put some respect on my name when you talking about a G. I pull up with the gang when it's time to cook the beef. When I